Hi, boys and girls, how are you doing? Okay, I hope you are well. Today we are going to start with the next unit, number 7. Yes, and it is about energy. And first of all, we have to know what energy is, right? So, energy is something that we have everywhere in the universe. Yes, energy is something that makes that we can do different activities. Energy is something that makes that something changes, that something moves. And there is something important that we have to know, and is that energy is cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. Yes, it is something similar what we commented about the matter. You remember, energy cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. Yes, energy can change. Yes, energy passes from object to object and it changes the form. We will see that there are different forms of energy. Here you have a list of the different forms of energy that we are going to speak about: kinetic, potential, mechanical, electrical, chemical, sound energy, light energy, heat energy, right? But before we go with this, I want you to watch a video with me so we can learn more of this.
Hello, friends. How's it going today? Whee! So, what's up? Hey, ever wondered what energy is? Well, it is the ability to do work. Wanna know more about energy? Come on then. Zoom in. Energy can be found in a number of forms. When you eat, the body breaks down the food and gives you energy to work and play.
Okay, this energy that we get when we eat is called chemical energy. Food has energy inside, yes? And when we eat the food, we get that energy in the form of chemical energy, and we can use that energy for different activities, right?
When you go to school, you receive the sun's energy in the form of heat and light. And while coming back from playing, the street lights use electrical energy to give you light. Kinetic and potential energy are the main forms of energy. Kinetic energy is the energy that is in motion.
Kinetic energy is in objects that are moving, right? In motion means moving. The objects that are moving have kinetic energy.
Feel the air around you. That is kinetic energy. That's because it is moving. Potential energy is the energy stored inside an object.
This is what I commented before. Yes, the potential energy or chemical energy is inside the objects.
If an object is not moving and is still, it means that it has potential energy in it.
Yes, these apples that are hanging from the tree have potential energy. Yes, so if we break this part, it falls down. Yes, kinetic energy.
It is known to have potential energy because if it is released, it would do a lot of work. Hey, watch this. See this ball? Right now, this ball has potential energy in it. This means that there's energy stored inside this ball. Let's push this now. See the ball rolling? Well, now it has kinetic energy in it. So I'm going to tell you something that you must remember for the rest of your lives. Energy can neither be destroyed nor created, but it can transform from one form of energy to another. Just how potential energy transforms into kinetic energy. Mechanical energy. If an object has both potential and kinetic energy at the same time, It is known as mechanical energy.
Remember this, right? So if an object has potential energy and kinetic energy, we call that mechanical energy. This ball has potential energy inside. If we move the ball, we are using the potential and the kinetic energy of the ball, and that is mechanical energy.
A massive demolition ball is a good example. Once the ball is at rest, it has potential energy. Once it starts moving, we know it has kinetic energy. And when it hits a wall, we see some work being done, and that's because of the mechanical energy. Chemical energy. This energy is caused by various chemical reactions. During the process of digestion, chemical energy is released when food is broken down. Electrical energy. Whenever there's electricity, you know it is the electrical energy. See that light bulb giving out light and heat? Well, that's exactly what electrical energy is. Gravitational energy. It is the motion caused by gravity. Simple example is when an object falls to the ground because of the Earth's gravitational pull. Trivia time! Plants use energy from sunlight during photosynthesis. Only 10% of energy in a light bulb is used to create light. 90% of a light bulb's energy creates heat. Our friendship is like energy. It cannot be destroyed. So this is me zooming out.
Okay, we stop there. So in that video you saw, you watched some different forms of energy, right? Remember, kinetic energy, the energy in an object that is moving, yes, wind, or the water of a river that is flowing, is moving, an insect that is flying, a person who is running, everything that is in movement has kinetic energy. Potential energy is the energy that is stored, is inside an object, yes? They are objects that are stopped, yes, but they have energy inside, yes? For example, when we have water in a dam, we have here one photograph, this is a dam, yes, and this is water. This water is stopped, right? But this water has potential energy inside. If you open the dam, what happens with the water? The water starts moving, yes, because why does the water start moving? Because it has potential energy in it, but now it is stopped, right? That is potential energy, right? Then we have mechanical energy. Remember the example from the video, right? If an object has potential energy and starts in movement, kinetic, we have mechanical energy, right? Okay. Electrical energy, yes, we will see how we can produce energy. How we can produce electricity, right? We use some of these forms of energy, we use some of these and some of these to produce electricity, electrical energy, yes? So we are not creating, we are changing from this into electrical. We will speak about that. Okay. Chemical energy is an energy that comes from a chemical reaction. Do you remember physical and chemical reactions? Yes, but in the chemical reactions, we get energy, yes? Okay, in the food, in the batteries, yes? In the wood, in the petrol. Okay, then we have sound. This is a type of energy, and it's the vibrations, right? And the light is another form of energy. We know what light is. We have to know that that is the fastest form of energy in the universe. Yes, it's the fastest. Some light comes from natural objects, the sun, the stars, and some of them come from light bulbs and things like that. And we have heat, yes, changes in temperature when the temperature goes up, right? And this thermal energy, we will see how it moves. Yes, don't worry about that. We will speak about this. Yes, and heat comes from the sun, the fire. Yes, a heater. Okay, so here you have some of these forms of energy, right? Have a look on them. Review the video. Review the definitions, the characteristics of the different forms of energy, right? And remember that we cannot create and we cannot destroy the energy. It only changes, it only moves from object to object, but the energy is in the universe all around us, and we cannot make any more energy. Yes, we can take one form of energy and we can change into another form of energy, but we cannot create it, right? Okay, right here you have some photographs that you can use to check what forms of energy do you see in these photographs. Do you see light energy? Do you see heat? Do you see potential energy? Do you see mechanical energy? What type of energy can you see in these photographs? You can have a look and try to guess, right? For example, these ones are moving, so they have kinetic energy, right? And we can see here the light of the sun, that is light energy, yes. I don't know, you can try to guess these forms of energy, right? Okay. And today's work is to do a diagram in your notebook. You can write in your notebook the form of energy, the characteristic, and 2 examples of each, right? So remember, today's work in your notebook, write form of energy, characteristic, and 2 examples, right? Write it in your notebooks, please, and send us a photograph. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.